Happy Monday, everybody. It is that time. It's Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to hang out, talk a little bit about what's going on around our shop, around yours as well. As you can see by the title, we're going to talk about the Anatol Titan a little bit. And I'm sure you guys have some questions, and there's going to be some of you that probably will be like, I told you so. So we're going to give y'all a few minutes to tune in. I'm going to get Shannon set up with the chat, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. Oh, and not to mention, we also have a couple special guests here this evening. I'm sure they'll chime in too with their feedback. Just hang tight for a second. We're going to wait for y'all to chime in. And just give us one moment. No, we're definitely up and going. Let's see who we got here so far. What's up, Brian? What's up, Jason Enns? Just working on getting Shannon all set up over here. Just give us one moment. All right. So how was y'all's week? Let us know what's been going on. If there's anything new in your shop, be sure to let us know. What's up, Sergio? What's going on? Good to have you. R, que paso, plastisol amigos. What's up, R? Endless Ink Printing. What is going on? Hello. Pat, what's going on? Yo. Shanna, that one's for you. Yo. Got a yo in the house.
Orange Star.
Orange Star, what's up, man? How's the order coming? Sorry I haven't had time to get to you just yet. We got the kiddos with us and been dealing with a few things that I don't want to say in front of them. But yeah, hopefully things are starting to look up. Let's just say that. Nice. Pat Scott and Anatol Volt. So I'm curious what you think of yours.
Jason?
What'd Jason say?
Okay, first off, hi David. Jason's thinking
What?
yeah.
What's up, David? Adrian Tellez Garcia. I hope I said that right. Or Tellez? But why are you thinking about quitting there, Jason? So yeah, we're excited to get the Titan all set up, and we'll definitely let you guys know what we think of it. Never printed on one, but has a lot of cool features.
Leave that alone.
Features that definitely wanted in an automatic. I got a question on Facebook, and someone had asked me why the Titan instead of the Volt, and the reasons are because we already have the air compressor, and the Titan we were able to get a 910. It's a little more affordable than the Volt. So we were able to get that 910 option at a pretty good price, and then not only that, yeah, it doesn't use as much air. I wanted to continue to use the compressor, or keep the compressor around, because I plan on using setting a hooking, putting together a connection for the essentially so I can use air tools around the shop. Something I've been wanting to do, but just haven't got around to. We'll be half done at about 9:30 tonight. Awesome. Sounds like you guys are pushing along nicely, and I'll update you guys, Orange Star, on when the tech is coming in. I talked to him a little earlier today, but let's go ahead and switch it over so you can see our faces, and then our little special guest over here.
Well, one of them's already hiding.
Oh, is she hiding?
No, she's definitely.
That's all right.
She's definitely changing some kind of setting on my phone.
That's what they do. They go messing with stuff that they shouldn't be messing with.
As I'm watching her play with my phone.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you.
Is she not supposed to be on the phone?
No, she can be on the phone, but not what she's doing. There's a lot of swiping involved.
Yeah, so let me there we go. There's our special guest right there. That's Scarlett. And then that's Mac, aka Junior. We don't call him Junior. We just call him Mac. But anyhow,
Obviously the dog loves them the most.
we'll see if they want to put their 2 cents in a little later.
I think she's ready now. Oh, she's waving.
Oh, Scarlett, you want to be part of the show? No, she's being quiet. Oh, you said yeah? I didn't hear you. Well, come over here. All right, let's go over to the chat and see what's going on, because I know Jason.
All right. Well, Ernst says we'll be done about 9:30, halfway, whatever. You already read that.
Right.
David says, "What do you doing?" I do me. Sergio says, "How can I get into vendor shows? Where do I start?"
Vendor shows, like the live thing? Is that what you're talking about? Because it was a vendor kind of based deal. I mean, we kind of, Shannon, how did we end up getting that?
The lives?
That particular live
online. They called.
They just called because they said, "Hey."
We Googled, and you came up.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, basically what it comes down to is some of the leads that we get are straight from the website. So I'll show you the page. I set this up months ago, last year sometime, and so it's like starting to rank and all that. Just give me a moment. I'll pull that up. And it's just basically, just your regular old WordPress website with some keywords added in there so they can find us. So I would just work on putting together a page specifically for live screen printing. I just kind of toss something together. Nothing super duper fancy.
And I didn't get to even go to the last one.
Yeah, she didn't get to be part of it, sadly, because the press, which is a nice little segue, the press happened to come in the day of, and we were kind of stressing out about it because it was supposed to. I mean, before the press shipped, the shipping company was like, "Yeah, we should be there Thursday," and then it was a Friday, possibly Monday kind of thing. But it happened to come on a Friday. If you haven't watched the vlog, go over and check it out. Shannon had to handle it herself, and she did her own vlog. She vlogged the experience, and the video is actually doing well. I think not only in part because of the press, but because Shannon put her 2 cents into it, and I think she needs to do that more often. If you agree, leave a thumbs up in the chat. We'll get Shannon doing some more. doing some more vlog stuff.
I think my vlog specifically had several times. How do people vlog? I don't understand. So I don't know if we're going to be really seeing a whole lot.
It was your first time doing it. You just kind of
I don't know where to
get
look
more
in
comfortable
the
with
camera.
it. You look at the lens.
I did look at the lens, and it made me look like I was looking over that way.
Oh, well, that's because your iPhone. That's why. We'll get you behind the other camera.
And I love the fact that, you took the camera when it was my
I can tell you of a YouTube channel that has 1.5 million subscribers,
thank you, Jason.
and all they use is their iPhone 7.
This is a 6.
Good enough. What do you think I started the channel out on? iPhone 6.
Okay,
actually, yours looks a lot better than mine did. Like my video was doo-doo.
Well, you also had a rough relationship with it.
With what?
Your phone. Apollo.
All right, the chat. Let's see what's going on over here. Whoa, where did all those comments come from? All right, go ahead, Shannon. You want to read them off?
Brian apparently has a Harley that he took out for the last 3 days. That must be nice. I'm
a Harley?
Go to the beach. Pat, we have an Anatol Volt. I think you commented about that already. Jason says he's a woodworker, dying to build drums again, and he's getting good with his lowrider painting. So he also wants to get back into painting cars. Not enough time in the day. Matt's building me a car, and we're gonna paint it blue.
Yeah, I know the feeling because like one of my interests, I'm definitely a car guy. If you go over to my personal YouTube channel, which maybe this year I'll doing Shannon's car, and then I've been wanting to do a project car, but I don't know how I'm going to get around to it or be able to afford it, much less that. But yeah, I mean, it's working with cars is something I've done all my life, and I could totally understand that, and which is also part of the reason why I didn't want to get rid of that compressor, because I'll be able to use that to paint cars. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to pull them into the shop or build like some sort of makeshift paint booth outside the shop when I do a little car painting. It's just going to be for ourselves. But yeah, I feel you, dude.
That's why he's thinking of getting out.
Yeah, there's been a few things that I've been putting off, car projects, and then more importantly, doing music. I haven't done a whole lot with it, so I'm going to try and incorporate that into the channel some this year. So I'm basically using my own tunes and not having to worry about copyright strikes, using other people's stuff. We're paying for subscriptions to toss music up and all that fun jazz. Anyhow, well, dude, if you get out, be sure to come and say hello to us still.
All right. Well, R is thinking he's thinking about quitting because he's not getting enough orders and he's subpar compared to other print shops. Are you sure?
I
think we're all our worst critics.
Well, I can't say we're exactly like today. We did an order. I'm just like, man, I'm not sure how I feel about the results of this.
You did an order?
Yeah, I did an order.
Well, you were on the menu. I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I was out there cranking stuff out.
Me
Had
too.
some tag prints and did some foil shirts. And I was like recording a video for it too. Oh
yeah, you did do the foil.
And I'm just like, man, I don't even know. I mean, the foil's coming out fine, but it's a job with halftones. I'm like, yeah, sure, this will work fine, but some of the halftones just aren't there. So I'll have to see what the client thinks of it. And then I'll read this one off. Pat says, make sure you watch the tech like a hawk. Ours was ready to leave, and we found that he didn't set up the off contact. Took him an extra day. Yeah, I plan on recording the press tech while he's here, me helping him set things up, and I'm going to record as much as I can of him assembling things, asking questions, not only for myself, but I like knowing how to be able to fix things that are in the shop if anything comes up. Granted, it's under warranty, but if there's something, if you know, I don't have to ever bother tech support, and it's something super simple that it's just a problem-solving thing, which I did with the other press, that would be great. But with it being a new press, I don't really see a whole lot going on for years and years to come. But yeah, I'm gonna vlog all that stuff too and post that up. So keep an eye out for that. Shannon, you want to read the next one?
Yes.
Did you don't fall out of the chair with Scarlet in your lab?
Yeah. Jason, I'm not beating my kids.
Scarlet, what do you think about that comment? He says we should spank your butt.
You don't want to spank him, do you?
That's not very nice, is it?
Jennifer Woods here. Hi.
What's up, Jennifer?
Tell Mel I said hi. Hi, Jim. Thank you, Jason, for saying I crushed it. I was very, very nervous.
Let's see.
I had no idea. I had no idea what I was doing. I had zero idea. Everything was said and done. The very nice gentleman that helped went back to their shop. I closed the door, and I just started to cry.
You know where the juice is? Is that it there?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
So I just started to cry. So I had no idea what I was doing. I kind of just recorded myself on the minor levels of panic that I was feeling and rolled with it, I guess. So thank you, Jason.
So look, we missed a couple. Let's see. Yes, the live printing. Sergio, what was the previous thing?
You went down?
How can I get into a vendor? Yeah, and it was the website, really. Sergio's how they found us. Mountaineer Clothing, did Anatol offer you a deal on the unit for promoting it? No. So if you go back and look at our previous videos, I just like vlogging about things I'm excited about. So like the Tough International Press, it's Workhorse bought them out eventually, but it's still pre-Workhorse. And from the time I went in and put money down on the thing to the time I got it here to the time, when I worked on kind of refurbishing it, I don't know, I just like posting stuff up like that. And I know there's some of those videos where they hardly got any views, but the cool thing about it though, posting that kind of stuff, is we get phone calls from people that are just like, hey man, saw your videos, they're very helpful, and they'll ask us questions and everything. And it's just fun sharing all that and kind of letting you guys see what's going on around the shop and what we're up to, really. And right now the biggest thing that is going on is this massive press that half of it's still in the crate. Working around that, getting it set up. All right, let's go back over to chat. Well, who was the last comment you read from?
They are so distracting. Thank you, sweetheart. Jason's thing. Jason, and then he asks, well, hi, Bad Brad. Jason wants to know when the tech's coming. Wednesday!
Yes, the tech is coming Wednesday, and he will be, so he's flying out Wednesday morning. We'll be here at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. He said it'll take about 10-15 minutes to get all the heads out of the crate. So I mentioned that I have yet to post the vlog about that yet, just me moving things, and still working on getting it off the pallet. I've got a method in my mind as to how to get it off of there. But anyways, he'll be here Wednesday. I'll have the base on the floor. And then Scarlett, don't play with that cord. Don't play with that cord. She's trying to unplug the camera.
Darn.
But anyhow, set up Wednesday, Thursday, fine tuning the thing, and then Friday will be training. So I'm gonna try and get all that on film, so that way I can post that up. And if you guys happen, I know there since I've posted a video, there's been a lot of people like, man, I've been considering getting one, a Volt or whatever the case may be, or those that have one giving their feedback to us. So that's been very cool as well. Over to the chat.
All right. Well, Jason says he's also teaching himself
wrong one.
piano. Tommy just got back from the gym. Yo, Tommy. And then R wants to know how much he benches. Is Gene the tech or is Drew? Drew is awesome. Yes, he was.
Drew is awesome. However, he did reach out to me and just said congratulations. He unfortunately is not with Anatol anymore. He is with MNR right now. So, yeah, I was gonna put in a request for him because he's pretty awesome dude. Met him and we've talked going through this whole process, and he was kind enough to let me know. He's like, hey, I'm going to another company, but if you need anything, feel free to call me. He's a cool guy. Told me anytime he's in town, swing by and we'll hang out, talk screen print and stuff. But yeah, it was cool chatting with him when he came to the shop, because I told him about everything I did to the workhorse press, or that tough, and he seemed pretty impressed. And I shared some ideas and everything about little inventions and whatnot. So yeah, it's Manny. Manny is the one that's coming, and he seems like a really cool guy. So excited about having him here and putting the press together. Let's see what else we got.
They're so distracting.
Hey, y'all stop running underneath the cables. Come here. Come sit down. Have a seat. You can come over here and get on camera if you want. All right.
David, hey, do you need a works? I don't know what that means.
Well, where? His name's David?
Mm.
A works? A worker?
Work. He just said, do you need a works?
Do I need...
And now
could you clarify?
I don't know what it means.
Not you. I mean, I'm talking
okay. Well, now they're
the
throwing
poster.
it out with
teaching
gym
himself
stuff.
Piano. Sweet.
I already said that.
Yeah, well, I'm just now putting my eyeballs on it.
Maybe this was asked already. Doug Funny. Like, the show?
What now?
You know, Doug Funny, that Nickelodeon show, Doug.
Yeah, okay.
I
was like, Doug
maybe
Funny.
This was asked already, but what was the Grace appeal to the Titan? I am running a javelin right now. And went to bite the bullet, considering MHM, MNR, and Anatol. Quiet. That was my selling point.
Quiet, yes.
That was my selling point.
The amount of air that it consumes is far less than, the press that we had in there. I mean, that thing, the compressor would turn on every 5 minutes while we're running it.
Too young.
So this will definitely save our ears. The Titan's more of the entry level. So they have the Titan, they have the Horizon, and then they have the Volt. So those are kind of like the three tiers, and the Titan, for us to be able to get, like, I couldn't really justify getting anything less than 7 colors because the way these presses work, you have your flash essentially where one of the heads are at. So that takes up one of your colors if you're going to be flashing a white base. But for us to still have those other 8 colors, it opens up a lot for us to do. So we're not so limited color-wise if we're doing spot process work. So say, for example, if we're doing a spot process job and we're using a white base, a gray, and then a white highlight, that only leaves us 3 colors with a 6-color press. Or in the case where you have a flash taking up one of the stations, you'd be left with 5 colors. So yeah, it came down to price. The fact that it has the AC heads or the electric heads, and then the index is a servo. The only thing that's air is the lift, and it looks like it's just one cylinder, and then the squeegee pressure on the has a little cylinder in it too. So it's not going to use as much air. Price, and then quiet, as Shannon mentioned. The volt is very quiet, but I was more interested in more colors, and to me, having the air, I kind of like the sound of some of the air. Like this one's, I can't wait for it to be set up so Shannon can see just how quiet it is. Because when we went to they were in Houston. When we went to the ISS show, I don't think they're going to do it anymore, but have it in Houston. But when I talked to Drew, and I was like, oh, so here's the Titan, and then here's the Volt. I'm like, man, that I was telling him, I was like, ours is deafening, and then hearing their Titan there, I was like, man, that thing's quiet. And also we checked out the Volt as well. But again, it comes to, I'd rather have more colors than the all electric press, is how I kind of approached it. So let's see what else we got here. I feel like I've said that like 20 times.
Well, it's just, I'm sorry, I can't ever tell when you're done, so I don't really want to like pop in.
Pop it.
Yeah, well, we've had comments about me interrupting too much. So.
Oh, blue, 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 blue.
Well, Jason says that if you email the address, he'll send you a CD of all his old music, and you can use it 100% free.
Dude, what? Awesome.
That's really nice.
Really?
But what if we hate it?
It's a good thing Shannon's computer still has a CD drive, and my car has a CD drive too. So yeah, man. I'll put it in the chat because it is our business address and it's public information anyways. So I'm gonna drop that down in the chat.
All right. Well, Jim Crombie wants to know if we're going to the NBM in Irving.
The NBM show?
Yeah.
No, we'll be at the ISS Fort Worth.
We
were thinking about.
Yeah, I keep telling Tommy that we would go to that one, the Atlantic City, and we were gonna, hang out with him, but it just doesn't look like it's happening. Sorry, Tommy.
When is it? It's like in the middle of March, right?
Yeah, it's soon.
Yeah, I think the timing. If the timing were a little better.
Basically, we'd have to fly, and the websites are liars. They're like, get a flight to Atlantic City for $79. I was like, I can do that. And all of a sudden, they're like, it's $240 a person. I'm just like, ah!
Oh, so they did the 1-2 switcheroo?
Yeah, pretty much. And so I was just like,
bait and switch?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
If we had planned it earlier, I just didn't even think about it.
What we need to do is set aside about $5,000 a year to go to all the shows.
I just want $1,200 to go to Jamaica.
Because the Fort Worth show isn't really all that expensive for us. It's just gas and then a couple $100 for the hotel. But then when we
found one that's dog friendly, and Apollo pooped in the room the moment he got there.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But I think we should stay at that place again.
Yeah, we're taking the dog.
So
wait, that wasn't the dog one.
Yeah, it was.
No, because remember we had to drop him off in Baton Rouge.
That was Florida.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We took him to Fort Worth.
Yeah, we took him to Fort Worth. We dropped him off in Baton Rouge when we went to Florida. Okay.
We just need to get there a day earlier.
Because Matt's good at everything early.
Well, we had work to do, Shannon. We had work to do.
That's why I think we should get our passports renewed now, so that way the summer we can go to Jamaica.
Okay. Well, we'll figure all that stuff out because
That's what he always says, and then nothing happens.
Yes, let's go ahead and do that now while we're in the middle of catching up on projects.
I'm just saying,
we
all we have
gotta
to do is
oppress.
refill. No, we just need to do the passports. The passports won't be that big of a deal.
Oh, we got to get your license renewed first.
We can do them at the same time.
You get your license renewed and your passport?
I have no idea.
I don't.
We'll make a day of it.
Okay, pencil that in.
You don't listen to my penciling. Okay, anyways.
You don't pencil. You pen. We're going to go back and forth about how to say pen.
B3, what's up?
What's up, B3?
I couldn't find the freaking shirts. I'll include them in the next order, I promise.
Did you get with them?
I spoke with Nicole.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Good.
Nicole got with me, but I couldn't find them. The shop ate them.
I don't know if the shop ate them, but we printed what came in.
Chomp chomp.
Yeah, and we looked. However, the shop's in disarray right now.
We can't get to half our orders. Okay, anyways, Pat says if we go embroidery, invest the time and do your own digitizing. You know what? We outsource our embroidery, and Matt's been on it to get a machine, and I am not having it. So there's.
I was just talking about a single head, 16 color.
I don't want embroidery. I don't want embroidery machine.
I do, and save us some. The machine would pay for itself. Much as we pay. Anyways, that we have this conversation about a million times.
Yeah, and neither of us have budged on our end.
I'm going to show you the breakdown of what we're spending.
Anyways,
in a year.
So Jurassic, it's been a while.
What's up, Jurassic?
What up? Albert says congratulations. It's a very good machine that Anatol to work hard mind.
Well, thank you. We've yet to use it, but we're excited about it. We've been we're still doing the waiting game.
Yeah, and our clients are super understanding.
It is what it is. I mean, there's no way around like a change that big. Well, it is what it is.
Tommy purchased the design shop, but too busy to learn.
Design shop? Mm-hmm. What design shop?
Just says design shop.
Like Adobe?
Just says design. I guess.
Just if that's the case, just dive in there and play around with it. Start doing some order. Just do it like or at least I did. Just kind of trial by fire kind of thing.
Brian wants to know if the Titan has a load and unload station, or is it load and unload from the same station?
No, it has a load and unload. So the 9th print head, it's 10 station on the 9th print head. It lifts up, so you have a load and unload. If we're gonna run all 9 of the heads, or use a flash on station number 2, then yeah. I mean, at that point, if you're babysitting 9 colors, then it'll be one person loading and unloading. But I don't really see us doing a ton of 9 color jobs. Maybe we might. I don't know. I'm sure this will open up some doors for us having that many more colors. So we'll see. We'll be sure to report back, but it does have the option for load and unload. Kids are right. Where'd Mac go?
I don't know. Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna go over to the
You're
chat.
Hungry? Well, we're gonna eat after this, okay?
Hey, Scarlett, come here. Do you want to be on camera? You want to sit with Dad? She's scooting across the floor so she doesn't run into the cables. Come here. Look, who's that right there? Is that you? Right there.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the chat.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine until then.
I think
Turn the light
Mac
off and
needs
come
a
back inside,
little
please.
something. All right, Scarlett, you want to read off the next comment here?
Yes.
Scarlett's gonna do it. You ready?
Jurassic, top 3 reasons you bought an Anatol.
Jurassic is asking why?
Yeah, 3 reasons. Top 3 reasons. I think we covered it though.
The operating system, the how quiet it is from what I saw at the shows, and also the crew's been really good to us. So all those things matter to us. And the thing is another reason is pretty solidly built is what I was going to say. Just comparing to that, and we got quotes from M&R. I didn't get one from Ryan yet because I already knew that they were going to be out of our budget. That's another reason, budget as well.
You already said price, didn't you?
And then we got Workhorse and M&R were the other two that I was considering. However, their price points were all fairly similar, with the exception that the M&R was more. Like I think we got quoted probably the price we got quoted for a 6 color with a flash for an M&R was pretty much the same price that we got the Titan for, with 9 colors, 10 stations, lift up head and all that. So the features and price were huge. So yeah, I would like to share all the financial stuff with y'all, but I'm not going to. But I can just tell you that Workhorse was pretty reasonable. They weren't too bad. And M&R was just, I don't know, the price was just, I imagine, if you had the budget and you were cool with, you didn't run as many colors as we do, as often as we do, it definitely would have been a good option. But I just wanted more colors. Definitely wanted more colors, that's for sure.
All right, Mo is real. I was interested in investing into Accurate, but unfortunately my Canon is not compatible with the, I guess, computer.
I think it
program.
is the
Do you
newest.
recommend? I wasn't done.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Would you recommend investing into an Epson printer, or is there another alternative?
I believe Ruby, the version of Ruby, is.
Guys, stay.
It will work with your Canon. I believe that's why they have that version. I know that they were kind of exclusive to Epson products, but go over and check out their Ruby version. I believe it'll work with your printer. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while since I've updated. I'm still using Black Pearl. What were you gonna say, Shannon?
Jason says there's no ISS in Jamaica. Well, there should be.
They might have some sort of show.
Oh, there'll be shows.
Killing me. Yeah.
Alan, no, it's not assembled yet. Waiting on the tech. He's coming Wednesday.
Wish it was. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, because it would be awesome to get back up and running. Can you tell I'm tired?
Yeah, I can. I can tell you're a little drained and the energy levels
I wonder why.
A little lower. It's been a long couple of weeks.
Get that out of your mouth,
especially
Scarlett.
this past week.
You don't eat that. It's covered in germs, and also you plug that into the wall.
Here, let me see that, sweetheart.
She's like tonguing the metal part.
Don't do it. Okay. Where were we at? What do we?
I'm so tired.
All right, I'll get over here on the chat. Let's see what we got going on. Did you get that? No. Not assembled just yet. Howdy y'all, what's
My
the
rabbit.
print
Oh,
area
what
on your
happened,
Titan
sweetheart? Come
and
here.
how many colors again? It is a 9-color 10 station. Sorry, these kids are distracting me. How many colors? Print area is 16 by 18, so it is the M version. I know they do have the S version that you can use your manual screens and your or 20 by 28 screen, so you can get a 15. It's either 15 or 16 inches tall. But this one does the same size print area as the automatic we just had. I actually think it does a little bigger width-wise, but no, actually I think the same. Anyhow, yeah, so it does a pretty good size print. We don't really do anything over 18 inches anyways because we tend to stick to our 13 by 19 film unless someone just happens to want something wider, in which we've pretty much got to outsource that too because we don't have a printer that can output film that size. So let's see what else we got here. Matt, you said you got the quick release Platens. Listen closely. When you pop the lever, it's spring loaded under lots of tension. Keep the palm of your hand away from the travel. I must. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding the quick release. Is that the one with the single lever? I don't know. It's kind of like the M&R style thing, but they're metal. So you got the 4 knobs that you push back, the pallet slides off, you slide your pallet on, and then you lock the 4 tabs down. So is that the quick release? I don't know. That's what's on it. So I have moved them back and forth, and they don't seem to be under any kind of tension or anything like that. Let's see. Yeah, AccuRip. Again, check out Ruby or AccuRip. Anybody ever use an RPM press? I've never even heard of it, so I'll have to look into that one. Let's see what else we got here. Matt, you said, okay, read that one off.
Creative Design Inc. says, is squeegee pressure an issue with the Anatol? That's what the M&R rep keeps harping on.
Well, of course, an M&R rep's going to be like, they're going to give you reasons as to why to go with their product, right? I'm not going to throw the name out there, but when I had mentioned to another company that I was, and this is before we got the Javelin, when we're getting pricing on a new press, I was considering getting the Freedom, and I talked to another company. They're like, oh yeah, those presses are flimsy and you can't do water base and all that, and which, you know, we ended up getting a similar product to that and had no issues with it. They all kind of have their own little personalities to them. They all get you from A to B, really. I mean, there's a lot of people who are like the flip squeegees are crap. The only thing I have to say about the V squeegees is that you do end up, when the thing flips back and forth, it tends to leave a lot of ink at the back, and you have to collect ink a little more often than I imagine this press will. So, or any press with the chopper style setup. So I wouldn't listen to them. Go check, find a shop that has one. Check it out. Like the other reason for the Titan is there was the shop we got the Javelin from. They had one and saw it do its thing, and I asked them about it, and they had nothing but great things to say about it. That's like their baby, and that's all they ran things on, and which is why they sold the other press to me.
Okay, so Liberty, stop texting and driving. First off.
Stop. Here, are you gonna be up there now?
My knee hurts.
Okay. Let me change your setup here a little bit so we can hear you and so we can see you. Because
Right, all you see right now is my dirty, messy desk.
all people can see is your boobs at the moment, Shannon.
Can we not mention those?
So a little bit of a peep show was going on there for a second. Anyways, go ahead. Kidding.
Okay, so anyways, I don't know where I was.
Fireworks.
Okay, so Liberty, stop texting and driving. How come you Orange Star? How come you can take 72 shirts out of a box and you can only fit half of them back in the box? Oh,
That's a good
Wayne.
question.
I'm gonna have to sit you down and teach you. It's all in the folding.
And what's up, Liberty? By the way, I don't think I said hello just yet. I know Shannon said hi. And for you to stop texting and driving.
I don't think I said hi. I think I just said get off your damn phone.
Just listen, don't text.
William Hart, we got a new Volt 8.7 beginning of December. 2 things you will really like that may not be something that is as obvious.
So this okay, one, easy to line up a screen with the way the holding brackets are. Cool. Step back and double step back features saves tons of time on certain jobs. Well, that's awesome. That's something else that I was very interested in is the fact that it does have that step back feature. So like say for example, instead of running another white, I could use the white base to print flash, and then we would still have the other 7 colors to work with. I've seen videos of how the step back works, and it seems like a really cool feature, and you'll kind of have to explain to me how that saves some time, how it's kind of saved you time in your shop, because I haven't been able to, or haven't had the privilege to run a press that had that feature, so that's new to me. And speaking of the way it holds the screens, that was another thing that I thought was really cool, is how they come in from the front rather than kind of having to go up underneath the press, which a lot of presses are set up that way. So I like the front loading to it as well. I'm sure one of the things we'll be able to do, because we can set the print, like the old press we had, all you had was the length that you could adjust. You couldn't adjust how far down the print was. So I think it'll be pretty helpful with doing tags and other things. I'm sure it will help with cleanup too, so you're not putting ink all over the screen, less ink waste and all that. So cool. Yeah, why the Titan and not the Volt? Creative Design Inc. Again, it was price, and then I wanted to retain the compressor, and it doesn't use that much air. So I'd like to use that compressor for air tools and whatnot. So just made sense. Who knows, later down the road we might upgrade the one. Later.
Alright, well next. Jason!
No. What did you yell Jason for? Is that what so no, I'm not getting it. I don't know why you're staring at me like that. You keep moving. You keep moving, Shannon. Was that why?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Good old Jason.
We're not gonna say that here. The kids are here.
Jurassic, I did look into a used one. But what was close to us happened to be, again, a 6-color press. They're in good shape, but like, say for instance, the reason why they're getting rid of their press was the fact that they were upgrading to something that had more colors. So, you know, I a used one would have been cool, but I just kind of wanted to go new this round. Something about having a new press, going through that whole experience. When you get something used, you're picking it up, um, I don't know. It's a different experience. Not that it's a bad experience, but I just kind of wanted to also have that experience getting a new press, saying I want this, this, and that. You know, I want leather seats with air conditioning, like to be able to pick things out rather than this is what's available on the market, and this is what you know. I didn't want to settle. Let's put it that way. Let's see what else we got going on in chat. Shanna, are you still wanting to read off the chats? Or are you kind of you're kind of calling it?
I'm tired.
I know, I know. All right, let's see what else we got. Liberty says listening. Brian, yes, 6-color alignment in 12 to 15 minutes. Man, that's awesome. I think it normally takes me about at least on the press that I had the javelin, it took a little longer than that. But you know, it was a different animal. The squeegees took a little more time. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but let's just say that. How long have you been working with an automatic for it to take you 12 to 15 minutes? Because I know, like for me, a 6-color job, I think the fastest I can do it's probably about 20, 25. Orange Star, he was here when I set up a 6-color job. How long did that take, Orange Star? If you're still here, I don't remember how long it took. Maybe he can chime in and let us know. 4 years of Titan. We'll see how fast things change around here. We'll see. The holding brackets will not move the screen when you tighten like our old machine did, which is awesome. That was an issue that I did have with the workhorse style press where the clamps just kind of slam down. So that'll be good to get things registered up, clamp it down, and it not move less. Yeah, so I guess using your micro registrations less is going to be a good thing. Oh, another thing, the micro registration on this one is a true, I think they call it XY, so up and down. With the tough press we had, it was just kind of like how it was with a manual press. You move some of the knobs and it can kind of kick a little bit, but you know, I got used to quickly working around that. Let's see, Tom Mel, what you laughing about? Margarita time? It's margarita time, says Orange Star. Not tonight, unfortunately. It's we gotta feed the kiddos and make sure he's finished doing his homework time. Isn't that right, Mac? Yeah. It looks like he's working on his homework right now, but he's really playing video games. Screens don't jump either when you tighten them down with those holding brackets. That's awesome as well. Thanks for the time. Really enjoy your guys' content. Well, I appreciate that, Carlos. I appreciate it. We got some more content coming. Lots of it. Okay, so Orange Stars. What's that?
Scarlett's gonna take my place.
Oh, okay. Here, well, I'll get.
Hey, hold on.
Where are you going, Scarlett? Okay, yeah, so it took about 20 minutes. I stopped timing it after a few months. Probably should have timed it again a little further down the road. But yeah, so I'm going to do some time studies with this press as well once I get the hang of it. I'm sure it won't be too difficult transition-wise. But we'll see. I'm going to vlog that as well and give y'all my feedback. Let's see, 90% my micro adjustment is left, right, very little front to back.
Hey, Matt!
Sweet. That's awesome.
Matt, turn.
What's that?
Switch.
Hold on one second. As far down as I get it. There we go. Shannon Trunk. Scarlett, will you read off some of the comments, please? No? Okay, I guess not. Go enjoy your night, guys. Yeah, we're about to 5 more minutes, and we got to get out of here because we got to feed them and make sure you get some homework done. Yeah, you're darn right you're getting your homework done. We bought a Volt last February, 51,000 impressions in 1 year. Dang. Really cranking them out. I think we're like, for us, I forget how many we're doing a month. I'll have to go back and look at that because with the contract printing and all that stuff, it might be close to that. No. Let's see. Quick math here. It's close to that. Maybe a little. I'll know more once I take a look at that again. I need to another study to make sure our pricing is locked in. Tom L says, love you guys. Go eat. Can't wait for you to get started. Rapid wave flash is nice for sure. I was actually looking at some of the stuff on the website because it's still sitting in the crate, and it's cool to see that I know I've looked at it before. It's just been a while since I glanced at it, but it looks like a great flash. 3 different zones and all that. So yeah, it has 3 different zones, and I've seen that on another press at some other person's shop. Oh, it looks like the camera came unplugged or something, because it's not coming up with the camera disconnected over there. Kids did something. But what was I saying? Yeah. Anyways, I took a look at the rapid wave. Can't wait to get that going and seeing how that works. It'll be great having a dedicated flash to station number 2, so that way it will run pretty quick. So we're able to run that workhorse pretty fast with it set the table up and on our second head. So it'll be cool being able to do that, every time we're on the press. Let's see. Have a great night, guys. You too, Bad Brad. Mac Headroom, anyone? Matthew Allen Chevalier Jr. is why his name is Mac. The fan at the base should be filtered with all that shirt lint. I'm going to talk to the tech about that, about if there's anything we can do. Matt, you max headroom there a bit. Headroomed there for a bit. What did I do? Oh no, been a long day. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, my brain is fried right now. I see what you're saying. I was probably stuttering and It probably is the quality of the feed as well. So I bet that was pretty awesome. True that. Let's see. The louvers are tiny. You stuttered on our Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell what's going. I'll have to go check that out later. Well, guys, it's been fun. We're gonna get out of here. Need to feed the kids and all that stuff, and get ready for tomorrow. Gotta wake up pretty early, take them to school. Their mom they're with us. Their mom's not feeling all that well, so I held on to them a little longer than we normally do. But kids, you wanna say bye to everybody? Yeah. Way to go. Way to just really nail it. Mac, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Scarlett, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
You want to come wave? Do you want to wave? Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We've got a lot of cool tutorials coming up. We're going to be vlogging a lot this week about the new press, so keep an eye out for that. And we will see you guys next Monday. And keep an eye out for some of those tutorials and vlogs. Shannon, do you want to say bye?
Love you guys, hearts.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next Monday.